What's up, guys? The footage you're about to see took place in the last couple days. I'm not my normal peppy self because, well, you know by the title of the video what happened, so a lot of work has been done so far, but I didn't do an intro to the video. I just immediately started recording right after it happened. So, freaking ant. So I didn't really do an intro because when we caught it, it was almost midnight. And I was like, well, I have to start getting footage of this stuff for evidence purposes and insurance purposes and whatnot. The footage is broken up into about 24 hours. My wife and I didn't go to bed until probably about 5 a.m. the first night. We're trying to, try to save some stuff like photos and stuff like that. And yeah, here's some of the footage for the last about 36 hours or so. Just to let you guys know too, there's no music, there's no funky editing. This is all as raw as I could have been in it, just to get the video out there, to show you guys and to show the world what happened. And yeah. Wow. So I'm gonna show you guys. This is the first of it. Trying to get my lights to work here. There it goes. There it is. There was about 2 feet of water in here. You can kind of see right there where the water line goes all the way down. So it was up to the outlets down here. Luckily we had nothing too crazy, but we did have some stuff that was autographed from artists and my old albums and from shows and stuff like that. They were down here because her and I, we were going to turn this into like a room where we can kind of, entertain and stuff, and it's ruined. Luckily we didn't have anything else in here, but this is all going to have to get torn out. It all got ruined by the flood. All my pop toys, man, they're all pretty much done for. We'll go in here. Everything got moved. All this stuff was actually over there, and I'll show you guys that here in a second. Okay, so lights work. All of this stuff, all these boxes that we still haven't gone through, they were all over there, and they all got moved here. The door I opened to check out the HVAC system, the heating and cooling, and it's pretty much ruined. Let's see, her wedding dress was actually in here. Does this light work? Yeah, you can see it you can kind of see it right there bubbled up. It's probably like a ton of water still underneath there. Her wedding dress was in there, and I'm pretty sure it's ruined as well. There you go, you get a better idea of where the water line was. There's still a couple inches of water in here.
Seems soggy. I mean, there's still, like, what, how much, like, is this, like,
there's probably a couple inches of water still down here.
Probably a couple inches of water left.
Like, you can see it in the corner. It's still pretty.
Yeah, you can see in the corner, in the end, you were talking about the, like, faces towards St. Elmo. I know, and we gotta figure out, like, if it were to happen again, we gotta figure out what the fuck do we do to keep it from coming down. Like, there's no way these people lived here that long.
And this never happened.
There's no way.
Yeah, there's absolutely no way. So this is our utility closet, and as you can see, there's still several inches of water in here. I don't know what that is, but that pretty much is kind of ruined. But because the water got up a couple inches, as you can see right there, our AC system, that's part of the AC system right there. Of course, the main unit is outside. This is like the fan or whatever, the heat fan. I don't know very much about it. All I know is that it was making a really weird noise earlier, so we turned it off. My guess is because there's a ton of water in there. So yeah, all of the insulation is soggy. This is all gonna have to get torn down. Every last bit of this. This is the downstairs kitchen. You can see some of the mud that came in. Yeah, I mean, it's like, here's everything in here. There's the wall. The wall pretty much collapsed right there. There's my bike. My bike was down here. All the stuff was down here. It all got flipped and turned upside down. So we have some stuff in here that is salvageable, but I have some video game systems that I'm gonna go through tomorrow, not tonight, because it's 1 a.m. right now, and you guys don't know that, but it's in here. It's probably ruined as well. There's my bike. Of course, my bike will survive because it's a freaking bike, but this was definitely not how I originally left it down here. But you can tell it's kind of covered in crap, dude. Look at that. Looks like I'll be getting a new bike. So here's the garage where the Evo was. I had a hard time starting it, but I did move it out because there's more rain headed this way. And I didn't want any more damage to happen to it, but I'll show you guys that tomorrow. Or I'll show you guys that in the morning, actually. But yeah, as you can see right there, that's where the water was. Obviously my Evo's a lot lower than that. I sat down in the Evo and my butt was wet, so the water did get to that high. But yeah, the water was massive. We had to open the garage to let all the water out. We're starting to clean up. My mother-in-law, God bless her soul, she's in there. She's gonna start sucking up with the shop vac. I came in here and tried to, you know, sweep up as much of this water as I could, but there's only so much we can do. Open all these doors up. Look at the tub. Look at the tub, dude. Yep. That's all in there. Water, man, it's powerful. Our little wolf picture is destroyed. Alright, it is now almost 3 a.m. and Liz and I have been up here trying to save photos. We've got pictures and like letters and stuff from when we first started dating like 15 years ago. That is an Edward Scissorhands script signed by the whole cast. Hopefully it's still okay. But I have everywhere. There are pictures all over the floor, like everywhere. She already picked a bunch of them up. A lot of these pictures are, go back about 20 years, and I may have some of the negatives for them, but I can't be sure. There's a bunch of negatives right there, but they, I had this, some of them are like individually wrapped, so they might be salvageable in case something goes wrong. But this is the first thing we did, was I wanted to save as many pictures as I could, and so far so good. I used to take a lot of pictures, man. Like I've got some like super old ones of like old James right there from probably about 2002, 2001 or something. There's me right there with my old DK General Lee. There's Matt. Where's Matt? There's Matt right there. Probably around the same time that I took all those. There's James again. Old James and I, we go back. There's me doing a little no-footed can-can, or one-footed can-can, but halfway. That's the box jump at the skate park I used to be able to jump. Can't do it anymore. All sorts of pictures of like some old friends from like high school that are not replaceable. The dogs are confused.
I know, we're supposed to be in bed.
We are. We're supposed to be in bed.
We're getting ready for bed.
We were getting ready for bed 3 hours ago, and
we wouldn't have known if I hadn't seen that stuff in the yard.
Yep, we would have been, if you didn't see that stuff just floating out in the yard. I literally just got out of the shower. She's like, hey, why is there a freaking... Oh, I just stepped on the picture.
A propane tank.
Why is there a propane tank? I was like, what the heck are you talking about? Why would the propane tank be all the way in the yard? Well, now we know, because the freaking house got flooded. If you can't get that one, it's fine.
Yeah, but you can read it. Like, I don't know why I put that one out to dry. You can't read that. No,
that one's done for right there, man. It's a cool It's a cool like picture now.
Oh, look, my love notes make cool art.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Some of these are old, dude. Look at this. Let me see if I can find that one. Look at that one. October 7, 2003. See, this is before texting, kids. Yeah, we saw some movies, man. Yeah. Ghost Rider, look at that. Charlie, this is probably Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, I'm guessing. Let's see. It's 2005. So there's my car. It rained some more last night, but we put it out in the yard because it's the highest point, like the top of the house. I'm going to show you here in a second why my lip ripped off. I'm going to replace it anyways, but I need to open my car up because there was several inches of water in there last night. Yeah, look at that. You can see all the sediment right there. Yep, there's still a little bit of water right there. So there's probably some in the back seat as well. Yep, there it is. There's all the water. Shit, man. So I'm gonna try to lift that up. I tried to do it last night on the other side. Yeah, to see if I could find like a hole, but I couldn't find a hole, man. So I'm gonna, cool, bugs everywhere, awesome. I'm gonna lift both carpets up and see if there's like a drain plug or something. There's gotta be something, man. Just so it doesn't start molding up and stuff. Like, this stuff can dry, man, but I'm worried about electrical now. But yeah, the water got to the seat level. If you guys see, let's see if I can see the line. Yeah, if you see right here, the back of the bumper. So right there is where the water line is. So if you go straight across, it goes a little bit over halfway above the wheel, which would have been the bottom of the seats and everything. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do about the Evo. This is the thing that was most upsetting to me because it's the thing that holds the most sentimental value to me. Not even the value of the car itself, it's just, you know, Liz and I, we got married in it and stuff. But there is a bunch of other stuff I'm going to show you guys here now that's daylight. Yeah, look, you can see all the mud on the wheel right there. It got up pretty high, man. Alright, so the reason why my lip came off, it wasn't because of the water or anything like that. And we put it up here because there was a lot more rain coming. All three cars. By the way, I'll show you how tall it was in the driveway. Here's a better look. Yeah, there's the line right there. You can kind of see a little bit better right there. But if you notice on my Jeep, there's a line right there going all the way across. I have no idea how. I'm going to double check, but there is no water in this car whatsoever. Dude. It's crazy. Anyway, so the lip came off because I was freaking out last night. Oh, dude, I totally ripped part of the bumper off trying to... Dang, man. Oh, I didn't know I did that much damage. Yep, that's gonna have to get replaced. And I'm gonna have to file an insurance claim again on this freaking car. But, so, the rain came from the road for sure. So, our driveway normally has this. It's all gone and moved right there. So there's like, so all of the gravel from the top and the middle of the driveway all moved down to the bottom of the driveway. So if you guys notice, it's kind of deep. See it? All this right here moved that way. All of this right here most likely is what was at the top, and then the rest of it made it to the bottom right there. My car is low, it can't go over a lot of stuff, and I was so freaking out last night that we were going to get more rain and flood more that I had to go through all these ruts and stuff like that with my car, and that's what pretty much ripped off the lip. So I believe what happened is, I don't know where the hell the water came from at all. It rained a lot, but like, I guess this couldn't handle the amount of water. Obviously it could handle the amount of water. There's so much water that came in here. I don't know why this is here or what, but this didn't help at all. That pipe right there goes all the way to the middle of the other guy's property over there. There's a big hole, and it did not do its job. And it probably clogged up. But I'm guessing the whole road was completely filled with water. Yeah, if you guys see it, we're kind of in a valley. That's a little bit taller right there, and the street goes up right there. So all the water pretty much came down. And what we are guessing, yeah, you can still kind of tell where the water was. Look at this. Yeah, there it is right there. I just want to give you guys an idea of how tall the water was last night. So I'm gonna stand right next to it, you guys can see. So there's the water line right there, and my knee. It was up to my knee. It's about almost, what, 2 feet? I'm 6'3", so half of me is about 3 feet. My knee's roughly at about 1.5 feet or so to 2 feet. And yeah, you can still kind of see it right there as well in the wall. Dude, I mean, that's tall, man. But yeah, so anyway, so what I'm guessing is the water rushed down, slammed into the wall here. It couldn't get through the door, so it came through the driveway and it broke through that wall right there. That could be what I heard last night. I heard a banging when we were watching TV, and I was like, why the heck did the couch just shake? I mean, it's probably because the water just popped right through there and filled up the basement. So we got a lot of cleaning up to do. I'm gonna go take care of the Evo first, and my mother-in-law, again, she's back here. My father-in-law's here as well. They're helping us out today. My brother-in-law's on his way over. We got a lot of friends that are helping us out, or that want to help us out, and I appreciate everybody, man. There's a nice big ding on the wall here. I don't know what that is. Anyways, so we're here. We're going to, you know, suck up as much water as we can. We're calling an insurance company. We're gonna call a lawyer, figure out what's happening. All right, so here is all the carpet that we have removed, just because it was starting to mold up and smell pretty bad. Smell very mildewy, but carpet was in here. Of course, when we pulled up the carpet, a lot of the molding and stuff at the bottom came up with it. Trying to suck up as much water as we can. We got a bunch of fans going, so it might be a little loud. Walk down the hallway. It's definitely smelling a little musty, but this is what's left. We're gonna scoop this up with a shovel or something. Here is the bedroom. If you guys remember last night, it's actually drying up pretty good. Not too bad. And then the bathroom we haven't really tackled very much yet. It's just messy. Most of the water is gone. A little wet still, but mostly it's gone. We are eventually going to have to pretty much cut drywall up to probably about that point right there where the water was and replace it. Because otherwise it's going to mold, and that's where my brother-in-law is going to come in. Here is the other room. Still got a little bit of water on the floor, nothing crazy. This is the first room that I actually walked into and noticed that there was a ton of water, because the water got up to about the second step right there. As you can see right there against the wall, the line, which goes over, of course, the outlets, which means that the water did get in fact behind the wall, so that's why we have to replace all that. Hope you guys can still hear me, because we got fans going everywhere, man. Oh, I forgot to rip up the padding, carpet padding. I gotta rip it up. That's pretty much what it looked like right there throughout the whole basement. I don't know if I showed you guys this yet or not, but that's the inlet, like for the recirculation for like the HVAC system. I had to pull that out because that was completely filled with water. The tube in there is just soaked, man. And then in here, this is part of the heat and AC, so this is like the furnace for the heat. Yeah, I think it's fine. The water got to about right there, but down here is actually where the blower is for the heat and the AC, and it's not working. So it was underwater, I'm not surprised. So we're gonna have to call a guy and get that fixed. That's gonna help with
recirculating and trying to get all this out of here, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's where we're at. Matt showed up to help me, Matt Barclay. You guys probably met him maybe once or twice on vlog. My dude right there. Came in like a bro to help out, much appreciated.
That's what friends are for, man.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do in here. I think we're going to probably have to unbolt all the cabinets and stuff and replace, the cabinets are gonna be fine, but replace all the drywall behind it. What do you think? Maybe? I don't know. We'll get somebody in here to...
Hope not.
Yeah, I hope we don't have to. Look at all the stuff that got ruined right here. We got Blu-rays like crazy. We also have like ticket stubs from like shows and stuff that we were saving. The Blu-rays are fine, of course, but the box is kind of beat up. But yeah, man, a bunch of movies got ruined, and a bunch of stuff that we had for like concerts and stuff that we go to. Like this right here is super upsetting. Our yellow card, the whole band actually signed it. We also have a couple other things signed from like All Time Low and Taking Back Sunday. Got a bunch of stuff that's signed, but it's all pretty much drying, but it's ruined. And of course, we've got like some playbills for some shows Liz and I have gone to in New York City. The garage is still a little wet, nothing crazy. This is where all our stuff is right now that was down here. Luckily, some of my tools didn't get messed up, but because the water got to right there, so anything above that was okay, thank God.
But that's it. So now it's time to rebuild. We don't have flood insurance. When we purchased the home, this is not in a flood zone. The seller's agreement did not state that they've ever been flooded. I call bullshit, pardon my French. That type of storm that came through a couple nights ago, which is some tropical storm, it brought down a lot of rain. And like you guys saw, all of it came probably from up the hill, down the driveway. It was a lot of rain. There's 2 feet of water in the basement. I feel very fortunate. Most of our stuff is upstairs, and it wasn't ruined. We did lose some really personal, sentimental things that I showed you guys already in the footage, and which kind of sucks. Stuff like that can't be replaced. Stuff can be, stuff like that can't, unfortunately. Luckily, you know, things like photos and stuff I was able to save that I took in the last couple decades. But yeah, so my car last night, when I went to go close the doors and everything for the evening because the sun's already gone, trying to dry out the Evo, it smelled really, really bad in there. So the water started taking its toll. That's going to be a separate video. I'm going to do another video on that. I don't know if I'm going to file an insurance claim because I don't know. I have no idea what I'm going to do with that car. That car has, it drives. It smells really bad. I don't know how bad the electrical work is done on it. Everything seems to work so far, but that's not how water works. Water likes to come in and corrode things over time. So once everything gets settled downstairs with all the repairs and everything like that, then I'm gonna go in and start working on the Evo. So there's gonna be videos here and there randomly still, guys. You know, I when we bought this house, the point was come in and finally be able to have a place to actually record and do things for the Evo and in the new office, which is where I'm in right now. And then this happens, you know, that's part of life. But so the videos are gonna be about once a week again, not 2 or 3 times like they used to be. Just because, you know, we still got a ton of work to do. Like I still don't have furniture in my office. Like there's nothing in here. There's still stuff randomly scattered. Like, you know, I got a chair, but we still have so much work to do. And what's the biggest bummer too is that I had a video coming up that I was going to record for the Evo. I bought some stuff and I got some stuff in the mail. It's actually sitting on the floor right now. From a company that sent me some stuff, and I was gonna do a video on it, but that might have to be held off for a little while. But I'll keep you guys posted on the videos. I think I talked too much already. This particular clip's like, yep, almost 4 minutes long. But I thank you guys for watching. There's no, I don't know what to say. But but I have a ton of work to do. I already called the HVAC guy because we slept at about 80 degrees last night. And we need the air to circulate in this house, especially downstairs, so most of the stuff can start drying up, but the damage has already been done. As you guys can see, we already ripped up all the carpets and stuff. The next thing we have to do is rip up the drywall, so mold doesn't start forming if it hasn't already, and we'll take care of that. So I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Peace.